leader to act as a teaser. The last herring has a hook in it, so the fisherman may have another chance for a strike. Already the tuna are boiling up behind the boat. The line is fastened lightly from Manning's rod to a long pole George uses to work the bait. And Harry teases the tuna along with chum, that is, small pieces of herring. The tuna keep coming, boiling up over and over again after the chum. As the tuna make a strike for the teaser, George places the baited hook a little nearer. Sometimes the tuna strike quickly, or again they may have to be coaxed along with chum for an hour or more. This fellow is coming closer, and closer. It's a strike. Away goes the tuna on his first run, 200, 300 yards at torpedo-like speed, and the boat races after it to keep from losing too much line. Alternately running and sounding to get away, the tuna often takes the boat for miles. When he sounds, he is lifted with a pumping motion. A fumble in handling the boat may lose the fish, but precision teamwork helps win the battle. Time after time, a tuna may surface and appear to give up, but like a flash, he is off again on another long run. Sometimes a tuna may be landed in 30 minutes, but more often the fisherman, as well as the fish, is completely exhausted before the struggle is over. The bluefin is close to the boat now and down deep. But according to sporting rules, the guides cannot touch the line to help haul him in until the snap swivel of the leader reaches the tip of the rod. Even though the tuna is gaffed now and close to the boat, the fisherman is never sure of his prize until it is safely landed. After running a rope under his gills and through his mouth, all hands have to heave hard to boat the hefty bluefin. This one is well over 600 pounds. And now, according to custom, they raise a flag to show that another bluefin has been landed. But all around them, the battle between game fish and game fishermen still wages. Pettis has the big fellow he was hoping for this morning. And strength matches strength in the grim fight to win out. Fog and rain are no obstacle, for dull days are often better fishing days. There's Kip Farrington's boat coming alongside. Kip is a well-known deep-sea angler, and so is his wife, Chizzy. There is time for a chat now, for the tide is changing. At slack tide, which lasts for an hour or so, tuna rarely strike, so everyone can relax. The sunshine, the salty air, and the lulling motion as the boat rocks gently make this a welcome break after a strenuous morning. But now the tide is running again, and many boats are already on a fish. The whole south and east shore of Nova Scotia are potential fishing grounds. In these waters, all world records but two have been made. Record tuna have been caught off Yarmouth, Shelburne, Jordan's Falls, Liverpool, Lunenburg, and many other seaport towns and villages. But Soldier's Rip off Wedgeport is the most famous hot spot in the world for tuna in both size and quantity. Women may be considered the weaker sex, but watch Georgia Manning, who has many record catches to her credit. She has a strike already. John and Georgia Manning have been called the Angling Mannings. In 1946, they boated 43 tuna weighing over 25,000 pounds, and that's no mean achievement. But Georgia is not the only woman angler who makes and breaks records. There are many others. Mrs. Chisholm of Cleveland at present holds the woman's record. She brought to Gaff a giant bluefin weighing 760 1/2 pounds. No, tuna fishing is not just a man's game. It's been a good day on the Rip, and the boats with flags flying head back to Tuna Wharf. Villagers and visitors alike seem to know instinctively when to be there, for some are always on hand to welcome the fishermen back. All during the late afternoon, the boats keep coming home. If the tide is out, it is still a long, hard pull with block and tackle before the giant fish are landed on the pier. Excitement mounts as the fish are weighed, and the scales are tipped at 600, 700, 800 pounds and even more. For records are kept of each tuna caught, the time it took to land it, and the name of the fisherman who caught it. For each man hopes someday his tuna will break the record. These fish are too large to be carried home, so they are given to the guides. From their hands, the fish find their way to the commercial markets. Pettis, however, is taking what he can, the tail of his tuna. He will not soon forget the flame of dawn over Soldier's Rip, the thrill of his first strike, and his battle with the giant tuna off the shores of Nova Scotia.